I'm Panna Kamaljit, a psychologist with over 11 years of experience in mental health. A big shout out to all the parents out there. This masterclass is for you. We know how tough it is to cope with your kids' online school, your work and home responsibilities, and the pandemic itself. All of this while trying to maintain your sanity. Let's rewind a little bit. It was the month of March and the year was 2020. Little did we know that COVID-19 would make its way into our lives. Before we knew it, schools shut down, classes got cancelled, and all of us got confined to our homes. In as little as a week, our life turned upside down. Uncertainty seems to have replaced the comforting predictability of our schedule. We should also take a moment and look at this from a child's perspective. COVID and the lockdown took away their little pleasures like playing in a garden, running freely on a playground, sharing the tiffin at school, and spending time with friends. Well, a global pandemic is hardly something we can control. But what we can do are these few things which I'm going to talk about to make our lives a little easier. Keep your routines in place, even if you're at home all day. It doesn't have to be strict, but having a regular schedule can bring some predictability back into our lives and calm us down during stressful times. Together, you could write the family schedule on a board and the entire family could go over it at the start of the day. It could also help to set timers for activities. This can help kids know when an activity is about to begin or end, making it easier for them to transition and avoid meltdowns. Some new activities or exercises can also be a very fun addition to your family routine. For example, it could be a puzzle, art and craft, or playing a game together at the end of the day. And whenever the restrictions are slightly relaxed outside, we can always take a family walk or ride our bicycles. Of course, the kids need to burn off some of that excess energy, and parents need to stay fit too, right? Understandably, we are all anxious right now. But suppose every cough and every sneeze makes us imagine the worst case scenario. In this case, we are doing what we call as catastrophic thinking. This means that our brain always makes us anticipate the most negative things. So we need to keep our nerves in check. It's because kids tend to see the world through their parents' eyes. So their worries and anxieties tend to rub off on the children. Remember that kids handle emotions differently. When they feel anxious, they can in fact become more irritable, defiant, or upset. If that happens, talk to them in a calm voice. Help them identify what is it that is making them upset. Also, please stay watchful of what you read, see, or hear. Limit consumption of news because they tend to make your brain more problem-focused rather than solution-focused. It is okay to stay away from family or friends who keep sending panic messages or posts. It's time to put them on mute. The entire world is dealing with the same crisis, and we are all in the same boat. A strong support system is the backbone to help us navigate through these times. Since man is a social animal, we all need someone to fall back on. When we socialize, even if it is over a phone call, a text, or a video call, it makes our mood better and assures us that we are not alone. It gives us the strength to face the next day. The same holds true for children. When we allow them to use technology, of course, while also monitoring the time spent online, it can help them feel closer to relatives and friends. For teens, it could be about sharing a laugh over a video call with friends that they haven't seen for weeks. Or for younger kids, it could be their grandma narrating a bedtime story for them over a phone call. Yes, it's not the perfect way to communicate, but I think it can make us all feel closer and less alone. Dealing with online schooling is another huge task. Even if we've been doing it for a year, we still haven't completely settled into it. Lots of kids are struggling to concentrate in the online classroom. That is because all kids do not have the same attention span and can have different learning styles. Learning is supposed to happen in a three-dimensional world and not in a two-dimensional one. The virtual classroom is not suitable for kids. As parents, we could also share our own experiences to show that we are not perfectly happy about the situation either. We could share our challenges of working from home, how we miss our friends and colleagues from the office. This would help them see our human side. Kids tend to do better when they don't feel pressured. And don't you worry, our kids are learning much more in the real world than they would ever learn in the confines of a classroom. The greatest mistake that we make as parents is that we aim to be perfect at everything. So don't try to be a super mom or a super dad. Instead, take a break from work and home responsibilities. Even if your kid hasn't finished his math homework, what matters is that you all are safe and healthy. As the saying goes, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. So this is all for today's masterclass. Until we meet next time, stay safe and don't forget to log on to Z5 and play Mind Wars. Want to be the first to know about the videos on the Mind Wars YouTube channel? Hit subscribe and press the bell icon. And remember, make sure you like and share this video with your friends and family to tell them that we're all together in this.